Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Part 2 gang, y'all, let's get it, y'all. Part 2 gang, y'all, let's get it. Like, share, subscribe. Let's get it. Let's go. Man, it's my word. I look back, I'm like, man, I can't believe Patrick went back and told this dude. I'm like, nah, I'm just saying though, he used to be in the room, you know, bro. I was like, I'm just telling him to just watch everybody. Like, he a new dude. He just got up here, man. He's the new guy. You know that, right? He was like, yeah, they told me he just got up here. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that. But look though, I don't know you, young blood. Like, keep my name out your mouth. And I felt so crazy having this man talk to me like this. Like, it wasn't disrespectful, but still though, he checked me. He checked me, man. This man said, look, young blood, I don't know you like that. You don't know me like that. So keep my name out your mouth. I don't know you. I ain't gonna never say your name. Like, he went in. I'm like, all right, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Cause I'm like, for real, I'm all like Patrick. So my homeboy sees the slight confrontation because the old head ain't pull up on me like he was in my face. Like, he ain't do one of them numbers, but we had an exchange of words, like from a distance, like, and my homeboy seen it. My roommate seen it. He was like, yo, what's good? I'm like, yo, this word, I'm gonna scream on it. I'm gonna scream on Patrick, bro. I'm gonna scream on Patrick, bro. I was like, I can't believe Patrick did this. And they were like, did what? I was like, man, look. I said, man, I went back and told him, I said, look, the dude he in the cell with, man, he a predator, man. He was like, how you know that? Like, yo, dude a predator, man. Old head a predator, man. I'm telling you, man. I was like, he a predator. I'm letting you know. He was like, man, Patrick got to deal with that. I'm like, yeah, I know. I was like, but at the same time, though, you know, he was in the room with me, man. I was like, you know, he knew. He was cool. I was like, when I moved him out my room, I was like, you know, I did that for you, bro. Like, da-da-da-da. My homeboy was like, man, but look, he a grown man, though. Weezy, like, if dudes shake, rattle, and roll, if Patrick want to shake, rattle, and roll, he must be into that. I'm like, yeah, you right. I'm like, yeah, you right. You right. I get that. I ain't knocking that. But at the same time, though, man, I'm just like, yo, like, I just felt like the predicament he's in is not my fault because his roommate moved. I was like, I didn't think your roommate was gonna move, bro. I said, your roommate moved and like, that kind of shook the deck. I was like, for real, I just don't want bro to fall victim. I said, cause he kind of green. He was like, man, look, man, don't stay out of that, man. He was like, so what do we talk about though? What is some beef? I'm like, nah, it ain't no beef. I was like, man, well, Patrick went back and told him. I was like, man, I'm about to pull up on my homeboys. Was like, nah, bro, let that go, bro. Don't pull up on him, man. What you gonna pull up on Hope for? Then there's gonna be more stuff. There's gonna be more stuff. Then we gonna have to bash somebody that be some booty bandit. So I'm like, man, all right, man. I was like, but that junk crazy though, man. I was like, man, Patrick, wow for that, man. Like, I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. Like, I felt some type of way. You know what I mean? I felt some type of way for a lot of reasons. For one, I don't get into it with these booty bandit dudes, man. Like, for one. And that'd be the main reason I tell y'all I stay out the business, man. Like, you know, like if it's somebody you deal with, yes, you warn them. You do whatever you have to do to stop them. But if it's nobody you really know or rocking with like that, it's not worth the energy, man. Like, I wish I knew this before this story, you know what I mean? But like, I'm still feeling some type of way because Patrick went back and did this though, man. I'm like, man, I call myself helping this dude. I'm like, but he's so green. He probably went back in there and let the predator dude pick his brains, pause. And he got the information about him, man. So I said, you know what, man, I'm gonna just let that go. I'm gonna let that go. I said, old head ain't disrespect me. A lot of people ain't see it. I said, I was really in the wrong, definitely. I said, I'm gonna let it go, y'all. So boom, I mind my business, man. I kept doing my bid, man. So little by little, I saw Patrick looking like every day ever since that day, he wanted to say something to me, man. Like, you could see it. Like, it looked like he really wanted to like have a conversation with me, man. Like, me and my homeboys over here in this corner, we banging out. We doing push-ups off the steps. We doing push-ups. Boom, 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 boom. Then we doing the jump where you got to come down, hold your legs. You walking down the joint. So we walking from cell 22 all the way down to cell 13, like a straight walk with a straight walk jump. We holding each other ankles. You do every 5 steps, you do push-ups. You know what I mean? So we walking that jump. So we doing that. There's 2 of us side by side. There's 4 of us working out. So we bang it out. Boom, 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 boom. So when we get down almost by cell 13, we stop. Every time I stop, his cell is right there on the back wall, cell 5. Patrick standing on the wall like this. He like 2 weeks in with the maniac now. He like, I get up, I'm like, I see him like, oh, my homeboy legs is his turn. We go back the other way. Just keep working out. I'm like, why is he watching me? So my homeboy here, I'm like, man, why is bro keep watching me? Like, who? I'm like, the Patrick. He's like, man, I don't know, man. He probably feel guilty that he did that. I was like, yeah, he got to feel guilty that I warned him about being in the cell with a booty bandit. Like, I warned him. I gave him the count about this situation. So we like, man, don't worry about that, man. So after we finished working out, we all was in the back tripping, talking about football. There's like 5 of us back there. My word, Patrick came out of nowhere. He was like, he walked up. He was like, everybody like, yeah, because look, we got the football. My back turned. I'm like, bro, listen. Bro, Tom Brady is the GOAT, bro. You wildin', bro. Ain't nobody losing to the Patriots in the playoffs, bro. I was like, the Patriots ain't losing to nobody in the playoffs, bro. You wildin', bro. Dudes, I see my homeboy eyeballs. He like, I look back. I'm like, Patrick like, hey, Weezy, can I talk to you? I'm like, that y'all got quiet about there. I'm like, everybody like, I said, nah, bro, I don't think that's a good idea, man. He was like, why? I said, because you probably somebody's girlfriend right now, man. Everybody was like, that's wild, Weezy, go ahead. I was like, nah, matter of fact, nah, look, forget I said that. I said, because you go back and tell everything, man. You go back and tell everything. My homeboy was like, yeah, look, man, we chilling, man. What's up? What's good? He was like, nah, I just want to tell you my bad. I ain't mean it ain't happen how you thought it happened. I said, it ain't happen how you thought it happened. I said, well, how it happened then? He was like, nah, I just went in the cell and he started asking me how my day was and, and then after I was talking and he just was like, what's on your mind? I can tell something on your mind. What's going on? And he said, I just told him what was on my mind. I just told him, man, the guy that's a good friend of mine told me I need to watch you because you might be a predator. He said, the dude was like, what? He was like, yeah, he said you might be like this. He said, dude was like, what you mean like this? He said, man, he said he might shake, rattle, and roll. I said, man, you went back and told that man verbatim of everything I told you, bro. He was like, shh. He asked me how my day was going, man. I used to go to counseling, man. If I don't vent, it ain't gonna work out, man. I gotta vent sometime. And it didn't go like how you thought. Like I just went back in there and just freaking told on you. Then after me and him had to talk, that's when I thought about it. Like, man, what if he goes back and says something to Weezy? Then I'm gonna look stupid. I'm like, yo, bro, listen, bro. You ain't gotta worry about me telling you or warning you or doing none of the above no more, bro. I said that was on me. I said that one was on me right there. I said I let him have that. You know what I mean? I let him have that, man. But that one was on me, man. As we talking, man, I looked up. I seen dude come I looked up. I looked as we talking, man. I see his roommate come to the door. His roommate said, he came out in the pod. He was like, hey Patrick. He came out that junk. He had a cut off t-shirt on, no sleeve game, arms hanging out. Then he had his socks on halfway, like his heel was hanging out. So you could see his crusty heels hanging out, his flip-flops, because he had just his toes covered up in the flip-flops with his socks. And he was just standing there. He was like, hey, Patrick. Patrick turned around. He was like, yeah. He was like, hey, get over here for a second. He walked back in the room looking predatory. He was like, Patrick, come in the joint. Patrick was like, hey, look, I'm gonna holler at you, Weezy, man. Like, that was a new one. He wasn't doing the handshake no more. He was like, look, I'm gonna holler at you, Weezy, man. His hand was all stiff like this. He was like, hey, I'm gonna holler at you, Weezy, man. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna holler at you, bro. Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna holler at you, bro. He was like, he walked away and he went in the cell with the predator, y'all. So boom. You know what happened after that? The cut go up game. We was like, yo, man, dude already probably shake, rattle, and rolling. There's nothing we can do. He's already in the situation. You know what I mean? So the cut wasn't up long, though. You know what I mean? The cut came down fast, but I don't know what the situation was when the dude came out. The predator dude came out like he was strapped up. He came out like he was strapped up. I looked. He threw them old New Balances on. He had them jumps tied up all tight. Then he came out with his sweatpants, and he came out with his shirt, and he was just looking like he was on go mode, like slightly. And I'm looking at that jump. My homeboy was like, man, see, You shouldn't even, man, leave dude. I was like, bro, I'm not messing with dude, bro. I just warned him that time, which was wrong. Tell him to stay away from me, man. You know what I mean? He was like, yeah, bro. He's like, cause look, dude was strapped up. I was like, look, I see him like, he look at me, I look at him, I'm like, cause the next time, bro, it ain't gonna be no, you know what I mean? Like, bro, we just gonna fight. Well, you gotta show me what you did back in the day. One or the other, man. Either way, we gotta see who can win. Because you just ain't gonna keep looking all crazy. You a predator, bro. I don't have beef with predators, man. I don't have this beef with predators, man. But sometimes you move too fast, and sometimes you put yourself in a predicament you wish you never got in, y'all. So boom. So now I'm silently beefing with a freaking predator, y'all. Can you believe this? I'm silently beefing with a predator. This man looking at me all crazy. But he ain't keep doing it, though. He did it that one night. So I guess he probably went and jumped through the cut up like, hey, what they was talking about over there? What that same dude talking? Yeah, the chubby one. Patrick probably was like, yeah, man, I just want to apologize about what he did. Like, he apologizing for starting this stuff. You know what I mean? Patrick was all around burnt sometimes, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. He was fried in a lot of ways, man. So, like, you know, like, he ain't pull up and he ain't do that disrespectful, so I let it go. So, like, the whole time after that, Patrick just in the pod, and I looked up. Man, I promise you, man, one day I come back from outside rec, him and Patrick ain't go outside. I look up, man, I see the Diesel dude. I see his roommate, this sitting at the table. This nigga sitting at the table with a hotel robe on, man. I promise you, man, this was a hotel robe. This man had an all-white robe. The junk was like super thick, pause. Like, that junk wasn't no BS robe. That junk had substance to it. And it was a long jacket. It looked like the Frank Lucas jacket. If you ask me, man, that junk was long and heavy. Pause. Like, that junk, man, that junk was crazy, man. And I look, he's sitting at the table. And then I see Patrick. Patrick sitting at the table. Patrick like this. He grabbed the bag. He like, he making a swole. He like, the dude tat sitting at the table like this with the pickle. He like, he cutting up. So I look. I come back in the park, I see him making a meal. I'm like, Patrick looks so happy, man. Patrick just looks like he's doing great. Like, he looked like he's doing great. He's looking like he struck the lottery. Now, this is like around, like, this is like the beginning of December. You know what I mean? This is around the beginning of December. So everything's straight. He eating good with dude. You know what I mean? He's in his own zone. He went from the new guy to he feeling like he struck. You know what I mean? But the whole time he in the cell with a freaking predator. I try to tell this man, so y'all can't be mad at me on this joint. This man is living with a predator. That's what he's doing, man. He's living in the same cell with a predator, man. So I say another week go by. Another week go by. The holiday packs come. The holiday packs come. Around holiday pack time, everybody gets one, man. I'm letting you know now, if you don't get one, you might cry. You might be like, nobody really loves me, man. You have dudes who got jobs, they'll buy their own joint. Like, that's how important this stuff is, man. Like, you don't miss out on the Christmas holiday pack. And that's the only time we was getting them. Sussex started them joints, man. We was only getting them in December. Now I think they get them all season now. Summer, spring, winter, fall. I think that's how it go. But at first, we was only getting that joint for December. So the holiday packs, they about to pass out the holiday packs. You know what I mean? So they about to pass out the holiday packs on everything. I ain't even paying no mind, but like, you know, you can run around slightly when they passing out holiday packs. Got somebody that's cool, that's working. You might, if your door get popped, you might don't have to lock it back. You just dip out, be moving around slightly. Not on a disrespectful type of move around, but like, because you want them to finish this stuff where you can come all the way out. Pause. Like, for your hope where you can come out the cell. So like, dudes be trying to move respectful, but like, dudes is moving around. So when my roommate get called, I come to the joint and I stand over the bars. My roommate get called, he go down there and get his joint. I already got my bag. So when they call my roommate, I come out and stand in the joint like this. I come stand on the table like, I look to my right, when I look to my left, I looked up and I seen, man, that's my word. I looked up and I seen the nigga Patrick, man. Patrick was in the cowboy shower. I was like, man, that man in the cow turned. I was like, that, if I would have stayed like this, like he in the shower, I told you that joke don't cover nothing for real, something like right here. I said, man, this man in the cowboy shower, man. We back in the cell. So I start standing like back in my door. I'm like, man, this man in the cowboy shower. My wall of my door blocking me now. I can't see the showers to my left. I'm like, man, this man tripping, man. I was like, man. My roommate come back up with his bag. I'm like, yo, the dude, Patrick in the cowboy shower. He was like, man, look, and the lady told him get out the shower. This word, he was like, yo, look, man, this word, man, his celly told him go take a shower. My word, this celly go told him to take a shower. I was like, for what? He was like, man, because they say we ain't got no flow officer, we ain't coming out. I was like, what you mean we ain't coming out? They was like, man, they said we ain't coming back out till tomorrow. He said they gonna bring lunch and dinner, and we not coming back out till tomorrow, bro. They gotta pass out the holiday packs, and there's only this group of people right here that can do the whole compound. So I'm like, what? So now I'm like, yo, let me get myself together. Let me try to find a feezy game. I ain't locking down and be naked. You crazy? I gotta have something to lock down with, man. So I get out and run around. So when I run around, by the time I come back from downstairs, they telling the people that's getting their holiday pack, the runners, the rest of the people that's running around to go in. The sergeant dude come in. He see that bro in the shower. He see Patrick in the shower. He said, everybody locked down. Everybody locked down. You in the shower. Hurry up in that shower. You got 2 minutes. You got 2 minutes. I looked up. I seen the diesel dude coming out looking pigeon-toed. He came out like this to the side. He was like, hey, Sarge. Hey, yeah, look. He was funky in there, Sarge. Yeah, hey, look. You know we about to be locked down, Sarge. Yeah, little Sarge was like, oh, he stink. He was like, yeah, man. He had to go take a shower. He be working out in the cell. Yeah. I'm like, it's crazy. Like, they running a play to take a shower. I'm like, this is nuts. Patrick get out the shower, finally, we locked down. We locked down for the rest of the night. Man, we locked down for the rest of the night, man. Everything, man. We come back out. Now, they not nowhere near me. I'm in 31. They sleep in cell 5. So, like, they under me, but they know where their cell is not nowhere near where I can hear anything or witness anything. You know what I mean? All I know is when we finally was able to come back out, it was at breakfast. So we locked down for the rest of the day like they did, like they said. They brought our lunch, they brought our dinner. It was a good thing because we had holiday packs. So it didn't make a difference for us to be locked down. Of course, we want to be out gambling and running around, but they laid us down for the rest of the night. So when we come back out, I look up, I see the dudes, everybody, I see a group of dudes. By the time I'm coming down the steps, I see a group of dudes standing by the steps. They all by the steps. But as I come down, I look, cell 5 got the cut up. So I'm like, so everybody right there. So they move from right there. They start walking over here. So dudes like, yo, man, hey, Weezy, man, your old celly, man, that junk crazy. I'm like, what? He was like, man, your old celly was in that junk, man, looking like he was crying for his life last night. We're like, what? He was like, yeah. He said, man, they was loud as hell last night. You ain't hear it? I said, I ain't hear shit, bro. He was like, man, look. He said, man, I don't know what happened. He said, but dude gave his ass some of that holiday pack shit. He said, goddamn, a little bit later on that night, goddamn. I said, hold on, how you know he gave him some holiday pack? He said, I'm about to tell you. He said, a little bit later on that night, he said, man, dude woke that nigga up and told that nigga pay for what you owe. I was like, what? He was like, man, he told him pay for what you owe. I said, pay for what you owe? He was like, yeah. I said, man, go ahead with that, man. He was like, man, I ain't joking, man. He was like, look, so everybody that was standing right there, it was like, yeah, man. He was like, yo, like this the dude that's sleeping 7, this the dude that's sleeping 6. These they right in between cell 5. So they like, yeah, man. He was like, yo, I don't know what dude doing to Patrick, man. He was like, man, that junk look crazy, man. I don't know what he got going on. You know what I mean? So I look up, the cut come down. So everybody kind of scattered to get away from me. Everybody slid, the cut come down. Cut come down, everything. Door open up, push, they got their door open. Patrick come out. Patrick got like a little star. It looked like somebody socked him. Like, it don't look bad, but it looked like he got socked, like right here. Like somebody was like, hey man, like somebody gave him a quick jab to the eye. Like his junk right here looking like, cause you know he mixed, he looked like almost white with black hair. So his joint is super red right here. Like he's just looking crazy. So he come out, everybody spotted that joint off the rip. He came out and he stood by the door. He was like, and it's a dude that he be talking to in the junk that he'll go to child with. They'll trade trades. I seen him talking to this dude that's in our block. Dude in the block walked up to him. He was like, hey man, you still gonna eat your pancakes? Or you want to trade it for the hot dogs? Patrick was like, I don't want no hot dogs. His voice was crazy. He was like, I don't want no hot dogs. Dude was like, well look, what you gonna do about the pancake tray? It was like, as if a child. So we just start walking. So everybody going to child. I was like, yo, man, like, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Like, I know y'all know how I be staying out of stuff, but like, I ain't gonna hold y'all. Like, this one was feeling a little different. Pause, cause like, I'm like, man, like, did I put bro in harm's way? Like, he's super green, you know what I mean? But like, I know bro don't rock like that, man. He don't rock like with that predator's trying to make him to rock. See, them predators will be real patient, and it took his holiday pack to do something like this, man. So like, as we walking, like we get to the joint, man. So like the joint getting crowded. It's like they ain't haven't let out the other part yet. So everybody gets stopped, kind of like some of our part done went in, but we all kind of like waiting right there by the door. We all right there. So I look back, they were right there behind me. I see Patrick. He seen me. He was like, I'm like, let's turn back around. I ain't say nothing. Get that, man. He was like, Weezy, you was right. I was like, what? He was like, you was right. I said, right about what? He was like this. He said, nothing that he give me is free, y'all, so boom. I couldn't do nothing but look at him like, I was about to say what happened, but I didn't. The dude standing next to him asked all the questions. So I egged him. I know he was mad that I egged him. I looked back like, dude was like, yo, what freaking happened? He was like, he gave me like $40 worth of holiday pack stuff, man, when he got his bag, because I didn't get one. And, you know, he ordered all these sweet items that I told him that I like. And he got a soft batch of Chips Ahoy cookies. And, you know, and it wasn't free. It wasn't free, man. So he was like, what do you mean it wasn't free? So I'm like, this is crazy. My homeboy right there like, and he just being loud. I'm thinking he was talking loud for the police can hear or somebody else can hear and somebody can save him. He was like, it wasn't free. Let's put it that way, man. Dude was like, what do you mean it wasn't free? His homeboy got loud. What do you mean it isn't free? What did he do to you, man? He was like, I don't want to talk about it. So everybody was like, man, that's crazy, man. That joke crazy. So we get in the chow hall. Like, but to hear that was nuts. I ain't gonna lie, we get in the chow hall, get the trays, ate, got about that joint. So we come out, we get back in the pod. We get back in the pod, I see the dude he was talking to. Dude he was talking to was like, yo, Weezy, man, this joint crazy. He was like, I don't know what to do. He said, you know, me and Patrick not the best of friends, man. He was like, I was in the same boat as him by being a new guy and being green. He was like, but I'll never let a dude take my cheeks. He was like, man, he's about to let dude take his cheeks. I said, what do you mean about to? He already took his cheeks, didn't he? He was like, nah, man. I was like, what? He was like, look, quiet as kept, man. He just made him jack him off last night. I was like, what? I said, what you say, bro? He said, he told me he just made him jack him off last night, man. I said, man, get out of here. He said, man, but you know what's next after that? I said, yo, man. I said, yo, that's crazy, man. I said, I knew dude was a real deal predator, man. I said, Patrick fell right for the predator bait, y'all. So boom. This is crazy, man. Next neck rolled around. Patrick went to the shower walking like this. Pause. Patrick walking like this. He went right back to the cowboy shower. Threw his towel over the joint. I'm like, everybody like, predator dude come out going to the next shower. Predator dude feeling good. Predator dude ain't think about nothing. Predator dude took his shower, came out the shower, started making a meal game. My word, got the headphones on, blocking everybody out. He like, he prepping. Hey, CO, open my door. He went back to the door like this, pigeon toe. He like, he had the dumbest run in the world. He like, I'm like, this dude is psycho, man. He watching, he look around, he like, Patrick, man, hurry up, man, how long the shower you need? Patrick was like, Patrick didn't say nothing. He like, Patrick get out the shower, Patrick go to his cell, get his stuff together, he come back out. They at the table again. Patrick don't want to make no meal though. Like he in a predicament where a predator get you like this. Like some dudes be feeling like, yeah, you supposed to protect yourself if you have that type of energy and that type of strength, man. Like, but a lot of dudes be feeling scared that they're gonna fail that mission because they're in the cell with these creepy dudes, and if they fail that mission, it could be worse than what's going on with them. Now, it still isn't confirmation that he got his cheeks took, but he already jacked the man off, y'all. So boom, pause. So we don't know what happened last night. But he went to the shower walking funny. So that's what we do know, man. We come out, Patrick sitting at the table. The whole time he's sitting at the table, the predator dude still getting his stuff right. He like getting his stuff. He moved around, fixing his food. Patrick just sitting at the table like this. He got the blank look. He finally get up, moved around over here. The dude that he talking to that gave me the count, you see him pull up on him finally. He was like, he started talking to him. Patrick got his back to the predator. Predator dude see him. Predator dude like, Patrick, come handle this sausage for me. I was like, oh. Like everything the predator said sounded like some predator activity, y'all. So boom. Patrick leave from dude, go back and start cutting his stuff up, helping the predator out. I walked to by my cell. I look up, I see the dude he talking to coming on the top tier. I get him, I said, he come to my joint. He was like, hey man, look, I'm gonna do something about it, man. He was like, man, he just might whoop my ass though, man. But look, Weezy, if he whoop my ass and I go to the hole, just, you know what I mean, send me something when I'm back there, man. Cause you know, I don't supposed to be going to the hole, Weezy, man. He was like, man, I can't let Patrick go out like that. I said, bro, Patrick gotta save himself, bro. I said, yeah, he came in green, he was the new guy. I said, but Patrick gotta save himself. I said, Patrick just can't, you know what I mean? I said, man, he done went back and told me. He said, yeah, he told me you mad at him because he went back. I said, bro, that was the lamest shit ever. I tried to warn him about this dude. I said, he went back and told the dude. I said, that's crazy. I was like, look, bro, stay out of that shit, man. He was like, I can't, man. I can't. I said, he already violated him. He was like, yeah, he violated him last night. I said, what Patrick said? He said, man, he want to go to the hole. He said, but he said, dude told him if he go to the hole, he gonna find where he at when he get out the hole. I was like, what? I said, man, he ain't, man. I said, he lying. I said, tell Patrick go to the fucking hole, man. He said, man, I told him he's scared. He's fucking scared, man. I was like, yo, listen, I can't get in that shit, bro. I was like, man, once he did what he did, I don't even be getting into it with those predator dudes. I said, furthermore, I said, I'm not fighting dude. I said, you wild. Dude want no little dude that's telling me this information. But I'm just like, still though, bro, you wild as fuck, man. I was like, bro, you fighting this nigga, bro? I was like, you wild for this shit, man. He was like, the only way I see I got wins is when he go take a shower on the top tier. He said, when he go take a shower on the top tier, he said, man, I'm gonna take off on his ass. I'm gonna fight his ass right there. He said, that way the police can save me if this motherfucker get down on me. He said, but at least I'm gonna save Patrick. I was like, bro, listen, bro, like, that shit might not work, bro. I said, you wild. I said, don't do it, bro. I'm letting you know now. He was like, man, you ain't gonna help me. I was like, hell no, bro. I'm not fighting no fucking predator. I said, man, I already told him about this guy. He didn't want to listen. I said, bro, listen, I'm not getting in that shit, bro. I'm not even. He was like, well, just if you can, bro, send me some cigarettes, bro. If I go to the hole. I said, bro, listen, bro. I ain't got nothing to do with shit, bro. I ain't gonna hold you down, bro. He was like, man, it's fucked up. I was like, no, it's not. I said, bro, Patrick need to do what the fuck he think is right. I said, Patrick might like the fucking predator, man. Man, he don't, man. Patrick's scared shitless, man. He never been in a predicament like this before, man. He's freaking getting violated, finessed, all that shit, man. He's scared, man. I was like, man, look, bro, do you, bro. I know that sounded harsh, y'all, but I had to make a choice on that shit, y'all. So boom, I stayed out of that shit, man. But nevertheless, man, the next fucking day, man, I seen the whole shit happen. I seen how bro was looking like he was setting up. You know what I mean? He was just waiting. Bro been in the shower. Bro had been in the cell with Patrick all damn morning. Right before the 10:30 lockdown. Like, I didn't know when it was going to happen. I just was out every rep, just watching everything. And I seen bro that told me the information. He was already strapped up, ready to do what he had to do. I looked up. I seen the predator dude finally come out of his cell right before the lockdown, right before the 10:30 count. He come up the steps like this. He like, he go catch the buzzer of the shower. He like, nigga get in the shower. So I'm like, damn, shit crazy as a bitch. I looked at dude. Dude was standing by the steps on that side of the steps. I'm by, where my 31 cell is at, it's by some steps. Then it's the other side where they have steps as well. So he's standing over there by those steps, like by cell 16, 17. So he's standing over there. I see him on the rail. I'm like, I'm chilling. So it's getting ready to be locked down. It's like 10:25. You know what I mean? I look up, I see him start making his way on the top tier. When I looked up again, he was on his top tier by the steps, leaning on the jump by the trash can. He was like this. When I seen him keep looking back and look at the shower, he like, I look at Patrick. Patrick sitting at the table like this. Patrick is staring down at the table like, he's being violated, man. Like, that's what I be telling y'all, man. Like, when you come to prison, like, if you mess up and come to prison, man, like, this can happen to you. This can happen to you. You can be violated by a freaking predator that's smart enough to finesse you out your damn drawers. Stay out of penitentiary, man, if you're not built for it, man, because I'm letting you know the predators are waiting. So Patrick looking at the table, looking like he just got sentenced yesterday. He looking like he just got his time. That's what he looking at. That nigga's a blank. He's just sitting there. I look up. I see dude finally coming around. But when I look again, I see the predator dude. He getting out of the shower. He like this. He drying his back off. He like this. He drying his back off and hitting the shoes at the same time. He like, look at that nigga doing the old ass Nelly dance. The nigga was like, Goddamn, dude coming in slow motion. I look up, I see dude, he looking like dude from Lockup. He was like, I think he just was lurking. His face was like this though as he was lurking. He was like, Predator dude got his back to him. He getting the rest of the stuff. He like, dude come out of nowhere. Dude was like, man, dude swung that joint. I'm looking like, yeah, land it, please. He like, man, Predator dude turned around all in one motion. Predator dude was like, it's like he saw the jump coming in his face all in one. He was like, he grabbed dude. Dude was like, still trying to hit him. Dude was like, Predator dude got his arm. Predator dude like, word, dude took off. He run right past me. I'm like, oh shit, man, that nigga hit the steps. That nigga was doing 2 at a time. It was like, man, I look, man, my word, I get down. I was like, oh shit. So I leave from by my door. I get close to the steps. I look, goddamn, walking. Everybody that's right there by the steps, they're sleeping 31 and 32. We all right there. We like, the fuck, we walking back. We by the steps, dude, haul ass down the steps. Predator dude, that nigga come shooting past. As soon as he shoot past, he bump a nigga by accident. When he bump a nigga by accident, y'all, I promise y'all, I give him a little, it wasn't a hard, but when I oofed his ass, he said, boom, his back hit the steps. He said, boom. This nigga was the all-time predator. That nigga said, poof. That nigga hit the steps. He stumbled down 3. It's like 15 steps. This nigga said, boom. This nigga did a full flip from the rest of the steps. Boom, landed on his back. I was like, man, this is a real predator, man. This nigga got balance. Man, by him landing on his back, it saved him. Now, I wasn't trying to break his fucking neck, but I was trying to slow that nigga down. And when I hit him with the, that nigga said, that nigga did a flip, boom, hit down the steps, fell down the steps, boom. He get up fast as shit though, and start chasing bro. But the lady see this shit. The lady like, stop, what the fuck y'all doing? Word, man, he ran up and caught bro. Man, bro tried to run and hit the steps. Man, he grabbed bro by his shirt before he hit them steps. Man, he brought bro ass back down. Lady was like, stop. Lady started hitting. Boom! Boom! Word, he pulled that nigga back behind the wall like a real predator. He was like, he used it for a shield all in one motion. He was like, he pulled that bro, was like, and he pulled that nigga back. He was like, when I went and looked around the other angle, man, he had bro like this in the headlock. He was like, boom, boom, boom. He was just, it wasn't even loud. He was like, take these, motherfucker. He was like, predator dude was like, they was like, yo, the police about to come in here. He's still hitting that nigga. Police come in. He was like, yo, let him go. He was like, this behind the wall. He gave that nigga 40 piece word. Man, this word, when he finally let that nigga go, young boy dropped. Boom. And he hit the ground. All his shit was bruised. I'm talking about all the front of his face, his nose, his forehead. Everything was fucked up. I'm like, oh shit. And he was like, come on, get on the ground. They made Tack get on the ground, They handcuffed him, and they was leaving out. He was like, hey, Patrick, pack all my shit up. Word, he was like, yo, lock down. Niggas goddamn came in that bitch, bro, packed dude's shit up, and they was gone. They had us on lockdown to the next day. Patrick just looking like he's fucking happy that he got out this situation. He made it out this situation, man. Word, man. Patrick made it out that situation, man. Like, the dude that he fought, that he beat up, told the police the whole fucking count. They told the police the whole fucking count. Probably like a day later, they called Patrick to the watch office. They was talking to Patrick about it. And Patrick told I guess the whole count. Patrick gave up the whole count, man. I promise you, man. They shipped the predator. They shipped that nigga, man. That nigga was back there in the hole for a long ass time. He was back there when I got the 3D. He was still back that bitch. Then they finally shipped that nigga. So he did like a year and a half, 2 years back that bitch, man. And they finally shipped him. They finally shipped that maniac, man. Like, that's word, man. He was a psycho. But they had to run a play to get rid of that nigga, man. Like, for real, I don't get into it with that nigga. I don't get into it with predators, man. That's one of the main reasons. And I know y'all thought I was gonna be a predator slayer in this video right here, but no. I tried to warn him. I tried to give him the game. And you know what he did? He went back and told dude everything I said. So I could have clashed with dude. And that's not how you do. I know he green, but that's not how you do, man. I couldn't get into it for those reasons right there, man. But at the end of the day, he got saved. He got saved, man. Now, did he go on to be a boy after this? I never really kept track of him no more after that. So I don't know if he was a boy or not. I don't think he was. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, man, he still got violated by the predator for being green. And he lucky he had a good friend like dude that took one for the team, man. He got out the hole. That whole shit turned out wild, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But stay the hell out of prison if you don't want to bump head with these predators, man. Period, man. But that was a crazy situation. But that's the end of the damn story, though. Appreciate y'all for watching, man. Y'all know the count. Stay your ass out the way for you can live out here with your family, period. But y'all already know what it is, man. This was the Tuesday banger game. So y'all know what to do with this one. Like, share, subscribe. This one, y'all. Let's get this. Let's get it. Let's go. But y'all be safe and stay your ass out the way.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.